Hey, you got another cigarette on you?
Here.
Obliged.
Zefkiel's cell was larger than mine. It wasn't a place for waiting. It was a place to live and work and be. It was lined with books and scrolls and papers, and there were images and representations on the walls, pictures. I'd never seen a picture before. In the center of the room was a large chair, and Zefkiel sat there, his eyes closed, his head back. As I approached him, he opened his eyes. They burned no brighter than the eyes of any of the other angels I had seen, but somehow they seemed to have seen more. It was something about the way he looked. I'm not sure I can explain it. And he had no wings.
Welcome, Raguel.
You are Zefkiel? I don't know why I asked him that. I mean, I knew who people were. Part of my function, I guess. Recognition. I know who you are.
You know who I am.
That's what I said, didn't I?
Who am I?
Now, you think I came here by accident? You think you met me by accident? There are no accidents. Now, you want to hear the story, or don't you?
I want to hear it.
I'm right. So I asked him if he was Zefkiel, and he said,
Indeed, I am Zefkiel, yes. You are staring, Raguel. I have no wings, it is true, but then my function does not call for me to leave this cell. I remain here and I ponder. Fanwell reports back to me, brings me the new things for my opinion. He brings me the problems, and I think about them, and occasionally I make myself useful by making some small suggestions. That is my function, as yours is vengeance.
yes.
You are here about the death of the angel Carousel.
Yes.
I did not kill him.
When he said it, I knew he was telling the truth.
Do you know who did?
That is your function, is it not? To discover who killed the poor thing, and to take the vengeance of the name upon him.
Yes.
What do you want to know?
Do you know what Lucifer was doing in that part of the city before the body was found?
I can hazard a guess.
Yes?
He was walking in the dark.
Yes, of course he was. You know, I've almost got it. It's like having a shape in my mind, or a pattern. I'm just missing one piece.
Well, if I can do anything to give you your missing piece, Raguel.
Maybe you can. What can you tell me about love?
Love. Ah, yes, love. Well, it's what we call an emotion.
And he told me. And I thought I had it all. I returned to the place where Carousel's body had been. The remains had been removed. The blood had been cleaned away, the stray feathers collected and disposed of. There was nothing on the silver sidewalk to indicate it had ever been there. But I knew where it had been. I ascended on my wings, flew upward until I neared the top of the spire of the Hall of Being. There was a window there, and I entered. Sir Raguel was working there, putting a wingless mannequin into a small box. On one side of the box was a representation of a small brown creature with 8 legs. On the other was a representation of a white blossom.
Sir Raguel?
Oh, it's you. Hello. Look at this. If you were to die and to be, let us say, put into the earth in a box, which would you want laid on top of you? A spider here? Or a lily here?
The lily, I suppose.
Yes. Well, that's what I think, too. But why? Spider, lily. Spider, Lily. There's so much to do, Raguel. So much to get right. And we only get one chance at it, you know. There'll just be one universe. We can't just keep trying until we get it right. I wish I understood why all this was so important to him.
Do you know where Zefkiel's cell is?
Yes. I mean, I've never been there, but I know where it is.
Good. Go there. He'll be expecting you. I'll meet you there.
I'm afraid it's quite out of the question. I have work to do. I can't just...
You will be there. Go now.
He said nothing. He backed away from me toward the window, staring at me. Then he turned and flapped his wings, and I was alone. I walked to the central well of the hall and let myself fall, tumbling down through the model of the universe. It glittered around me. Unfamiliar colors and shapes, seething and writhing without meaning.
Interface. International. Intervention. Invasion. Interaction. Interest.
Blue noses. Blue Peter. Blue pigeon. Blue ruin. Blue stocking. Blue stone.
Milk. Marrow. Mananan. Mara.
Maritime, oceanic, pelagic, Pelagian, seaworthy, thalassic.
As I approached the bottom, I beat my wings, slowing my descent, and stepped lightly onto the silver floor. Fanuel stood between two angels who were both trying to claim his attention.
Sir, excuse me.
Sir, this won't take long.
One at a time. You first. No, I don't care how aesthetically pleasing it would be. We simply cannot put it in the center.
But it would look so much better, and it's very appropriate.
Background radiation would prevent any possible life forms from even getting a foothold. And anyway, it's too unstable. You'll need to completely rethink it. Maybe I'll put it out in the Milky Way somewhere.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I have the colors you were asking for.
Okay, let's see them. Well, I like the magenta. So, that's green, is it? Well, it's not exactly how I'd imagined it, but, leave it with me. I'll get back to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Fanuel.
Oh, it's you again, yes?
I need to talk to you.
Well, make it quick. I have much to do. If this is about Carousel's death, I have told you all I know.
It is about Carousel's death, but I will not speak to you now, not here. Go to Zefkiel's cell. He is expecting you. I'll meet you there.
I am far too busy for such nonsense.
Go!
Excuse me, sir. Just out of interest, does this look like green to you? Is it how you imagined green as a phenomenon?
It could be. It's not my department. Tell me something.
If I can, sir.
That thing. What's it going to be for?
For? Why, it is the universe.
I know what it's called, but what purpose will it serve?
It is part of the plan. The name wishes it. He requires such and such to these dimensions and having such and such properties and ingredients. It is our function to bring it into existence according to his wishes. I am sure he knows its function, but he has not revealed it to me.
Yeah. Well, I can see his point on that.
Wheel right. Now Gold Squadron dive and break. Second phalanx up and left. Silver Squadron, spiral rise. Wait for it. Now.
High above the city, a phalanx of angels wheeled and circled and dove. Each held a flaming sword which trailed a streak of burning brightness behind it, dazzling the eye. They moved in unison through the salmon-pink sky. They were very beautiful. It was... You know, on summer evenings, when you get whole flocks of birds performing their dances in the sky, weaving and circling and clustering and breaking apart again. So just as you think you understand the pattern, you realize you don't. And you never will. It was like that. Only better. Above me was the sky.